Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a lot to discuss about the Ram 1500 Rumblebee lineup. Now you might recall at the media reveal of this truck, Tim Kuniskis basically came out to us and told us that come Roadkill Nights, there was going to be some exciting performance upgrades for this truck, so stay tuned.
Direct Connection is already working on it, and not in the way that you're thinking, but come to Roadkill Nights this year, and we will have much more for you on that.
Well, we know Roadkill Nights is this week, but apparently Ram and Direct Connection could not wait, so we actually got a press release this morning, some new photos, a quick little teaser video from the Chelsea Proving Grounds of these trucks running around, but that was about it. But we did get some important details, not the full details, but we did get some important details about what Direct Connection is doing with these trucks. So I wrote a whole article for 5th Gen Rams and MoparInsiders this morning. We'll take a look at that. I'll go through it with you. Again, here's the teaser video. It's about a minute long. And again, it's just the trucks driving around. Nothing huge on that. But one of the biggest details we got was from the actual photos and the video teaser is not only did they show us the Rumblebee 5.7, they showed us the Rumblebee SRT, but instead of just showing us the normal 392, for the first time ever, we get the highly sought after and highly talked about 392 track pack. So this is the 6.4 liter truck with the actual SRT looks. So again, this is probably the most talked about truck that we haven't seen yet, and we actually got our first look at it, and it looks stunning. Now, what's really interesting is they're basically doing a number of components for this truck. And Tim Kuniskis basically said in the press release, he goes, Mopar enthusiasts have not been shy about asking for more horsepower, and we're right there with them. He said that that's exactly why Direct Connection exists. We gave enthusiasts the ability to push their vehicles beyond stock with the parts, engineering, and factory-backed support that most OEMs won't touch. The Direct Connection team was involved with the Rumblebee from day one, working alongside some of the biggest names in the aftermarket to develop upgrades that deliver real performance gains. And some of those aftermarket companies are Magnaflow and Ridetech. And obviously Whipple, because we're going to be talking about 3 new Supercharger kits that are coming to the Ram 1500. Now, what's interesting about this is, obviously, we haven't seen Direct Connection really offer these Superchargers just yet for, obviously, the Hellcat and the 392, but we're getting those for the first time. But the packages will all start, again, this is for Superchargers for all 3, will start at $10,995 before installation charges. Now, we don't know how much the installation charges are. They didn't actually say about that. But if you do have these Superchargers basically installed at a Mopar, by a Mopar ASE technician, they will not void the warranty on the trucks at all. Instead, you'll be getting a full factory back warranty. So that's why you pay more for these Superchargers. Basically, because they have the Direct Connection name on them, they give you a full warranty on the parts, and they don't void out your current warranty. So again, that's one of the high points of paying a little bit extra for these Mopar branded parts, even though you can get them cheaper from the actual manufacturer themselves. But again, we're going to see some really interesting performance numbers. First, we're going to look at the 5.7. So the Rumblebee 5.7, a lot of people got ticked when I talked about this truck being a bare bones truck. The interior is very basic. There's not a lot of options on this truck. It's kind of like the tradesman dash and everything, but it does get a digital gauge cluster. It does get the GT console-mounted shifter. It does get a center console, but it's very basic for a Rumblebee truck. Let's put it that way. The thing is I also said it was a great blank canvas for somebody who is looking into getting into these muscle trucks and doing something with the aftermarket with them. And they showed us today that this is exactly right, because with this Direct Connection package, you can put a 3-liter Whipple Supercharger on the 5.7-liter HEMI, and you can crank out more than 600 horsepower. Now, the interesting thing is they're not giving us official horsepower numbers. They just said north of 600 horsepower. But if you look back at the Direct Connection DC 650 truck that Fox Factory did, that 3-liter Whipple had 650 horsepower. So there's no doubt in my mind that this truck will be pretty close to that. They might do a little more adjustments maybe to run on mid-grade fuel, but we don't know exactly just yet. But when you do get the Supercharger, the cool thing is the 5.7, it actually comes in a ceramic gray color. So each Supercharger will be a dedicated color based on the trim. So ceramic gray will be the actual Supercharger cover color, And then you'll also get replacement badges. So if you know anything about the Rumblebees, the RHO and the TRX, they have the unique performance hood, but they have unique kind of font styling. So basically on the Rumblebees, they'll say 5.7 HEMI powered. You get rid of those badges and you can put on Supercharged 5.7. So again, really cool that they're doing that. If we look at the 392 truck, again, this is the track pack. It doesn't matter if you get this 392 or 392 track pack, same powertrain, and you can get, again, a 3-liter Whipple Gen 6 supercharger for it. Now, the interesting thing is it follows the same kind of formula. You do get a flame red actual supercharger cover, which is really cool. And then on top of it, they give you the hood badges. So instead of having the 392 HEMI powered badges on the 392 trucks. But anyways, you get 392 supercharged badges. And again, they say north of 700 horsepower. But if we go back to earlier this year, Fox Factory actually put a Gen 6 Whipple supercharger on this. This is the Wrangler Commando 392. That was a very limited edition Wrangler that was only for active military, except for one of them, which they auctioned off. They did put a 3-liter Whipple supercharger on the Apache in this, and it made 705 horsepower. So I believe that this will be similar numbers to what Ram is going to announce eventually with the direct connection supercharger kit. Now again, $10,995 before installation, but again, it doesn't void your warranty. Then we look at the Rumblebee SRT, and we had heard fake rumors about a demon truck coming to Roadkill Nights. No, this truck is going to be around 900 plus horsepower. They said that's going to produce more. We don't know exactly the horsepower number that it's going to crank out. Some people are saying about 950, some people are saying 925. I haven't heard the official numbers just yet, but Direct Connection will let us know closer to launch. Now these trucks, for example, if you're wondering about when they're going to release these supercharger kits, this is the funny part because Direct Connection has never really been good with timelines. You might recall we talked about the upgrade kits for the Hellcat and Hellcat Red Eye, and they just weren't making these timelines feasible for a lot of owners. Some of the stuff that they promised never came to fruition, but it seems like these parts that they're showing off today are already in production. So again, Rumblebee 5.7 is going to launch in the fourth quarter of this year. We're hoping that Direct Connection, they say their parts are going to be available for that truck in the fourth quarter. So when you go to purchase it, you'll be able to order from Direct Connection and have them actually put them in at the dealer when you get the truck. So hopefully that comes true. The 392 stuff and the Hellcat stuff will be coming basically next year when the trucks make their debut. Now these trucks, the 392 Track Pack, and the SRT, won't be coming to market until later in the first half of 2027. So then we should see Direct Connection actually post more stuff. But again, 900 plus horsepower with this truck. So it's the factory Hellcat engine with a Gen 6 Whipple supercharger. And there's a lot more too. So they announced that Magnaflow was building catback exhaust for the trucks. So you're going to be able to do those, and there's going to be for all three. And the 5.7 isn't actually a bad price. $1,600 for that one. Rumblebee 392 and 392 Track Pack will be about $2,300, and the Rumblebee SRT will be about $24. So a really cool package from Magnaflow, and of course it has the Direct Connection logo and stuff etched into it, so it looks really cool. And then we hear that Ridetech is doing suspensions. So they're going to do suspension kits. Basically, it's going to be for only the coil-sprung Rumblebee 5.7 and the Rumblebee 392. The 392 Track Pack and Rumblebee SRT all have standard four-corner air suspension. So again, 392 Track Pack, Rumblebee SRT have standard four-corner air suspension. Ridetech is doing a suspension drop for just the 5.7 and 392. But what makes this package really cool is it's going to drop the truck an inch in the front and 3 inches in the rear. So basically it should give the truck a really cool, more aggressive street truck actual stance, and it should help with handling. Now, what they say is it's basically Ridetech's HQ series coilovers, and it's already available for certain Ram 1500s, but basically it has impact forged aluminum monotube shock bodies, and it can deliver, the actual driver can choose between 24 dampening settings. So again, you can make it as firm as you can be. You can make it soft. It's kind of cool because it's going to be available depending on what your preference is. So again, it's going to be covered by direct connection, a 3-year, 36,000 mile limited warranty, coverage, and it's going to cost you about $4,590. They also talked about graphics. Now, here's the interesting part about graphics. We don't have a price for them yet, okay? But they did show off the actual graphics packages for these trucks, and they look really killer. All the trucks were in diamond black, and they had some really cool looks. And depending on the trim, each trim has its own unique color theme. So if you look at the 5.7 Rumblebee or Rumblebee 5.7, you're going to notice that it has a gray kind of look to it because ceramic gray is the color that they've chose for that, including if you look at the logos on the truck. The first thing you're going to notice by the logos is that the Rumblebee 5.7 logo is basically black and silver. If you step up into the Rumblebee 392, the logos are black, silver, and yellow. And then the Rumblebee SRT actually has a supercharger in the back of the B, and it's full color. So again, it gives you a little different choice. So they kind of went to what they thought the trucks would be more, themed. And again, the ceramic gray color is for the 5.7. If you step up to a 392 or 392 track pack, you get flame red accents. And then if you step up to the Rumblebee SRT, you have the actual yellow accents. So a really cool package, has direct connection graphics on the box, a really subtle stripe going down the side of the trucks. And again, we haven't seen, other than these black trucks, we haven't seen these packages on anything else. So I can't wait to see later towards production when they show us how these packages look in different colors. The other cool thing is on the track pack and SRT, they have the flow-through Ram badge, and they actually highlighted them with different colors. So basically flame red on the actual 392 trucks and yellow on the SRT. So a little different than what we're used to. If you look at the TRX that just launched, it has a flame red accents on the actual grille with the Ram flow through, but the 392s get in it here, and then Rumblebee SRT will be yellow. So again, kind of cool that they're going with these themes. We don't know exactly, pricing just yet, so stay tuned. And then again, I talked about the actual point of paying a little bit more through Mopar. You're basically not voiding your warranty, so that's a huge push there. So depending on what package you pick, they do have warranty packages covered, coverage for each one of those options. So again, it doesn't void your factory warranty that comes with the truck, but you do get an actual warranty on the parts that you are buying as well. Now, again, I talked about when they're going to be available. Rumblebee 5.7 is going to be available in the fourth quarter. That's going to be the first truck to launch. We won't see the 392 and 392 track pack and the SRT until sometime in early 2027. I'm hearing the second quarter of 2027, but they're pushing out the Rumblebee 5.7 first. So again, hopefully direct connection, holds up with their timeline, but there is more exciting information that basically Ram and direct connection didn't tell us. So if you go over to the direct connection website, I've been complaining a lot about how it hasn't been updated in a long time. Well, they did update it. It's got a whole new look, and it's a lot more user-friendly. There's only one problem. Now, direct connection will become basically what Mopar Parts was, or Performance Parts was. Basically, Mopar has kind of moved to all of the brands. So basically, it doesn't matter if it's Alfa Romeo or, kind of anything with Fiat and that. Mopar is global now. But direct connection is going to be the performance hub for the Mopar brand here in North America. Now, what's interesting is they still only have Challenger, Durango, and Charger parts on here. So eventually we will see more stuff coming. There should be Ram, there should be Jeep, and maybe even some Chrysler stuff in the future. But right now, they made it a lot easier. So you can go up here to the actual things, look at crate engines, engine controllers, all that stuff. But if you go through and look at the actual, what cars you can build before, the earliest you can go to is a 2024. So you can go to the 2024 Dodge, and it goes to Durango. And basically you pick 392 stuff. So again, they haven't updated with any of the new vehicle stuff, like for Charger Daytona, all the new Durango stuff. Any of the RAM stuff, it hasn't been updated just yet, but it does have a new look and it's a lot easier. And you can punch in part numbers, keywords at the top, which you couldn't do before. So I give them credit. They're at least updating direct connection, which is dcperformance.com. And hopefully by the launch of these parts in the fourth quarter, we will be seeing a lot of changes on the website to make it even more feasible. So stay tuned for that, but I am happy that they have updated the website, except for their graphics aren't working for some reason, and now they are. But yeah, you can see, like, it's just way more basic. They already have some stuff for RHO and TRX, but you cannot search for it just yet. But again, you can go through this whole website and go through and like look at crate engines and stuff like you did before, but it just makes it a lot easier. Even the actual pictures, they have pictures for stuff now. Something that Mopar.com usually doesn't have on a lot of items. So I really think that they're doing a pretty good job. I'm waiting to see what they finally do to roll this thing out, because I think in order to sell parts and be competitive at selling parts from the factory, they got to have a good and easy website to use. And this shows me that they're actually updating it. And the best thing is, as you can see right here, it shows the stuff that's in stock. You can put unavailable and it will actually update the stuff, but you can see it only keeps the updated stuff that's available from the factory at the moment. Great feature there alone, because Mopar.com has been kind of hard to find parts, because a lot of times it'll tell you how many there are, but it's very slow to update. So again, if they can make this website work, I think that Ram, Dodge, Jeep, and Chrysler will all sell a lot more Mopar performance aftermarket parts. So anyways, I want to hear what you guys think down in the comments below of these new direct connection, parts for the Ram 1500 Rumblebee. What's your favorite truck? Which one would you pick? And what parts most appeal to you? So make sure to leave your comments below. Make sure to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.